want me to lick it?
No. I'm literally gonna start crying.
The craziest, saddest story I've ever heard before.
I woke up this morning with no voice.
Alright guys, here's the school skipper. Tell him why it's 11:15 and we're just going to school.
One, because I'm sick, and two, because I needed more time to prepare for a test.
Which test?
History test.
Is it like end of the quarter?
It's just like the end of our chapter. Or chapter.
Don't you have like a big end of the quarter test?
No.
So like end of the quarter you don't have like exams or anything
Semester.
special. So you still
Which
have...
kind of sucks because think about everything I just learned. I have to memorize that till January.
Yeah, for exams. Is that like pen on your face? I think you will. You want me to lick it?
No.
Oh, it's coming off.
Ow.
I didn't mean like lick your face, but lick my finger.
Oh, no.
So right now, I'm kind of finishing up dinner. Ken actually started it, but let me show you guys something. So we're making homemade chicken noodle soup, and look at this. Who likes onions in their food like this? This is disgusting. So don't get me wrong, I like it when Ken helps with dinner. He actually cooks a lot. So it's nice having somebody to share that responsibility with. However, nobody likes big chunks of onions like that except him and Carly. So I just snuck a can of corn in there, and I'm gonna cut up these 2 potatoes really little, and I'll put those in there as well. And he's probably not gonna be happy, but I don't care. If I have to deal with onions, he can deal with potatoes. And then basically about 10 to 15 minutes before it's time to eat, we'll add the egg noodles. It's better if you don't add them in like too early, because they just get mushy and start to fall apart. They taste so much better if you wait and like add it right when you're about to eat. Hopefully he doesn't come in right now when I'm doing this. He's outside draining and cleaning the hot tub. Here's a question for you guys. If any of you have a hot tub, how diligent are you on draining your hot tub and putting clean water in it? I would say we probably go in our hot tub maybe on average once or twice a week. Not myself, I maybe am in it like once a month. Of course, when we first got it, I probably went in it a lot more. Don't get me wrong, I do go in it more like in the winter time, but the kids probably use it more than we do, honestly. And I get it, kids are gross, half the time they don't shower. Like maybe Chase's friends had wrestling practice and then they come to our house to get in the hot tub. Like that is gross. But you keep such a high level of chlorine in the water. Like all those germs get killed off in my opinion. But anyways, he, I swear, has it in his phone on a timer that as soon as it's 3 months, he is draining the hot tub and cleaning it out with like cleaner, a towel, the whole 9 yards, and adding fresh water. So comment down below if you have a hot tub, if you are that like good at taking care of it, or if I'm just married to a husband with OCD just a little bit. This is gonna taste so good with these little potatoes in it.
It's Josie and Carly, and I am actually going to be telling you guys a wonderful story.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my phone so I can show you guys every single picture, because this is the best thing that has ever happened to me in my entire life. Well, Carly has not heard this story yet. I've been waiting to tell her because I wanted to share with the entire world about my awesome experience. It was honestly... Okay, just hear this. Clean your room while I do this.
That's what I said.
Okay. So... yesterday after school, my mom picked me up, and we were on our way to go get my temps, because the first time we went, I was missing my birth certificate because they wouldn't take a copy one. They needed the real one. So I came all prepared for this time, and we just got there, and we hadn't even gotten out of the car, and my dad starts calling me, and I was like, hello? And I hear this cat meowing in the background. I'm like, what? And my first thought is, I was like, that's so, like, what? And I knew what my dad was going to say, and he goes, I think I found Gianna. And my cat's name is, like, Gianna, but I call it Cece, and so does my mom sometimes. And my dad, our family and stuff. But anyways, so he says that. My mom's like, what? Whoa, what?
You mentioned that this is the cat that we just...
This is the cat that, I think they picked up on this.
What if they didn't see the other video?
Okay, if you guys hadn't seen this video, another video, I explained how I lost my cat about 2 weeks ago. My mom's like freaking out because my dad said that, and she's like, we have to go. I was like, Mom, we have to go to this appointment, then we have to go to yours, and then I have to go to work. And she's like, you're right, we'll just go after. And then we were sitting there, like, or we just walked in the building, and we're like, wait a second, what are we doing? We need to go right now. We get there, we run inside, and I was like, Cece! I like fell to my knees, and I was just like, she ran up to me and she was meowing, and I was just like, oh my god, because my dad didn't know if it was her. He's like, I mean, I don't really know if it's her. It does not look like her. Like, it kind of does, but it kind of doesn't. And I was like, this is Cece. And like, I know what my cat looks like, obviously. Like, no matter what she's been through, I can tell. And so I was like, this is Cece. And my mom, like, is petting her. She's like, oh my god. And I'm literally petting myself.
You were gonna find her.
I did. I thought it was over.
You lost hope. Like,
I did lose hope because I would just go outside and look for her, and she wouldn't come. And I was just like, there's no way we're going to find her. And so... and then I just started crying because, like, I was excited, and then I hit my head really hard. And so then I was just, like, all emotional and all that stuff. And then so we get back, and, oh my god, she has I'll literally send Candy pictures, so maybe she'll put them in. But she has a tear on her ear. Her tail, there's a scab on it. A lot of her fur's like gone. She was so fluffy, and like, oh my god, she was just like so fluffy, and now she's just like scrabby and raggedy. Her eyes are like swollen shut. It's really sad, like, oh my god. But she was starving. She literally like ate this entire can of food and like was just meowing. Her meows all like meow. And it's normally like all cute and stuff, and it's just all like not cute now. Hopefully she'll be all okay in about a couple months, like fully okay. And so it looks like something tried to attack her, and when she ran, Carly doesn't think that she went from my new house all the way to my old house, because I looked it up and it's 8 miles. So, and she probably would have gone like maybe 10 if she was zigzagging. But, like, animals have a natural instinct to do that.
Well,
but
listen, cats have, like, a natural instinct to know where they're going. But that's only if they physically came from there to go somewhere else. Like, if my cat walked from here to the school, it's going to know, well, here's the path I took to get from the school to here. But the difference is your cat was in the car from your old house to there. And it's not like your cat, like, walked the path and knew, like, what way to turn on what road and stuff.
And then I told my parents about how they like think that the cat got in my dad's truck in the morning, because my dad goes to our old house every day, because like that's where all of like his like equipment and stuff is, and they think the cat got in the truck. But I told
that's what I said.
That's what Carly said, and I told my parents that, and they're like, there's no way, because Cece would have jumped out when they were at the stop sign. She would have like.
No, she would probably was scared, just curled up somewhere.
Well, they just don't think that happened, but Carly thinks that happened. I don't know.
They think she walked there?
They think that she ran there, and
I don't know.
Whatever you guys comment down below what you think. I'm literally gonna start crying. And that's just how the story of how Cece was found.
What is that? Is this where you're eating dinner?
I'm still eating it.
Where did the corn come from?
What?
Why are you messing with my recipe?
What recipe?
Why'd you put corn in here?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. What else did you put? Potatoes in here too, didn't you?
I made good soup. Why is there big chunks of onion in there?
It's my recipe.
Well, no one likes big chunks of onion. See? Chase just...
potatoes either, so.
What?
There you go.
Dog bowl that eats soup out of.
It's not a dog bowl.
It's the same bowl we used to feed the dogs.
You don't like potatoes in your soup?
Nobody likes potatoes at all.
Corn?
Would you stop at the store and buy some?
No. Do you like the soup, Blake?
I don't care.
Do you care if there's potatoes in it?
Nope.
Do you like the big chunks of onion?
Don't care.
Do you eat the onion?
That's why I made them big.
No, I
just
just ate
so
a
that
whole
you can
bowl
pick
of
them
it
up.
and just spit out the onion.
Do you know when we go to,
That's what I do. I get rid of them.
do you know when we go to Charlie's, there's onion in theirs too?
I know, and I don't eat them.
That's why it tastes good.
I don't eat them.
I'm gonna share the story because I feel bad.
Why do you feel bad? You don't have to, Daisy.
Okay,
Why
so
do you feel bad?
really quickly, I'm gonna explain this. So my mom was texting me all day and she was being really confusing, and I was like, what is she going on about? And she was like just saying like she'd text me back like every hour. And so basically the cat that we found supposedly is this like lady's name, her name's Stella, and she found her,
Cat's name. Stop.
oh, I don't know, lady named Stella, cat named Stella. And because my mom brought the cat to the vet, and they said that the chip that the cat had, because our cat had a chip, and that this person's, like the cat's chip was like matched up to this lady that she had lost or something. I'm coming. No, I think it's you. And so my mom she posted this thing on Facebook. So your mom's calling you, probably. My mom posted this thing on Facebook or something. So yeah, you guys can hear that story if you want of how we found Stella. But I'm just happy this lady found her cat.
But anyway, mention how like the spots.
Oh, so what I was really confused about is I didn't believe it at first. I thought my mom was just like really confused, and like the vet was confused, but they have identical spots. And if you look at the pictures that Kenny will put in, they literally have identical spots. And it just really tripped me out, but I guess they just must look a lot alike. Bye.
This has to be the craziest, saddest story I've ever heard before. So Josie and her poor family go through the stress and the grief of losing their kitty, not finding her, thinking that they found her, and then taking her to the vet and finding out that it's not their cat. And it was so weird because Josie was telling me the story today, and I almost thought in my mind, because she was like, the cat looks so dirty and mangled. I don't know. It was like a striped cat that looked just like theirs. You wouldn't think anything of it. Be like, this is my cat. And so then her mom takes her to the vet, makes sure she's okay, nothing's wrong with her, and then it's not even your cat. I'm like speechless. I feel so bad. I just ordered them some flowers. Not like it's gonna make them feel any better, but sent some really pretty flowers to Josie and her family. And I mean, my goodness, my prayers are with them. The cat could come back. I mean, it's crazy. If you go to any of like whatever town you live in, if you go to like that township or that city's like Facebook page of lost and found animals, there are animals that are like lost for weeks and then end up being reunited with their owners. Chances are someone's probably found her, picked her up, they're feeding her. I just hope they find her because it's really sad. We've been through it with Tori. Some of you guys may know when we were on vacation, we had just reached our destination. It's like 5.5, 6 hours away, and we got the phone call that Tori had like got out of the fence and ran away. She was actually found about a mile from our house 2.5 days later. So she survived out in the wild, this tiny little 7-pound Yorkie in the wild for 2 whole nights. And cats, they're more like, I don't know, I feel like they can survive the wild even more than a tiny little dog. They're faster, and you know, I don't know, guys. So once again, say your prayers for Josie and her family, and just what an incredible story.